Wilbanks and Coach Wilbanks, basically a very dominant performance by your Golden Lions tonight.
I am so proud of our coaches and our players. They put together a heck of a game plan, and I'm so happy. You know, I've been coaching for almost 30 years. I've been at Shelby since 06, and I've gotten to experience this a few times, but I'm so happy for this senior class. They have put in a lot of work. Land Farmer, my quarterback, he took a lot of heat earlier in the year, but man, he gritted it out. And the defense came to play, offense, special teams, made a field goal. I mean, it was just an all-around great game. And you know, there's guys who don't play. There's guys who work all week on scout team, getting our guys ready to play. People don't understand that. But, I mean, all those guys in a white jersey and a gold helmet tonight contributed to this outcome, whether they stepped on the field tonight or not, because they worked all week getting people ready to play. And it was just a great team effort. And that's what makes me proud is, man, it's just a great team. They're a great family. We talked about dressing in the tent, which I appreciate Lincolnton making for. It was great. It was a great setup for us. I told them we were kind of like Revolutionary War soldiers, man. We're a company of soldiers. We had to just fight for each other and play for each other. And they did that. And I couldn't be more pleased with a group of guys.
And the banner you guys ran through before the game, unfinished business, take 2. Was that because of the earlier loss to this?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. We first time we came over here, a heck of a ball game, overtime, and you know, we knew we had our hands full, and I didn't have to get them ready at all. They were motivated from the time we left Eastern Randolph last Friday. Man, they were focused on Lincolnton, and they were ready to get another shot at a great team. And Coach Angle and the Lynch brothers and Mayfield, I mean, they have got some great players, and they're going to be back next year. They got a lot of young talent. And that's another thing I was thinking about. I was like, man, if we don't get them this year, they're going to be loaded next year, and we may have our hands even fuller next year. But just so happy for our team. And that's just all I can say. I'm just happy that they get to experience this.
So that first game, that was a 35-34 shootout. Tonight, shutout. What's the biggest difference tonight defensively versus that first game?
I think the first time we played them, we sat back and we tried to not rush 11. We thought we could just sit back, keep him in the pocket, and it didn't work. And this time we said, hey, let's just go get him and see what happens. And he made some plays. I mean, he is elusive. He is slippery. And he made some plays, and he is a heck of a player. But our defense, I think WBTV called me this morning and asked me about playing a team for the second time. And the thing you get is, like, when we go play Eastern Randolph, we go play Mount Airy, you don't know what the speed's like, you don't know what their physicality's like, but we'd already played these guys, so we kind of do the speed of the game. That helps a little bit. But it's a hostile environment to play in, man. They got that wolf going and lights flashing and bell ringing. And so we talked about that all week, just be ready to handle some adversity. And just a great senior leadership, and our coaches did a great job, worked hard all last weekend, putting the game plan together, and the players executed it. And I was just happy to be a part of it, to be on the sideline.
All aspects of your team really contributed, but talk a little bit more about the defense. Because of the first meeting and the way it went, did you totally just kind of revamp what you wanted to do against these guys tonight? Well,
we knew we had to switch things up. I think the last time we played them, we kind of stayed in one or two things. And they got a great staff. They figured it out and started doing some things to hurt us. But tonight, our defensive coordinator, Coach Barkley, did a good job of just mixing up some things, mixing up some coverages, mixing in some blitzes, and it paid off.
And then, of course, right before halftime, Lincolnton was basically threatening to break the shutout. And, your defense basically stood strong on that drive.
Game of inches. I mean, he barely missed it. He's standing in the end zone, and the ball hits the ground. I was worried that they were going to give him a catch. I didn't know what but they ruled it incomplete. So we took it, got on in the tent at halftime.
Then Land Farmer, your quarterback, and your running back, number 26.
Jonas Woods.
And then, of course, two of your wideouts, number 1 and 0, getting touchdowns for you guys.
Yeah, last week at Eastern Randolph, 9 people caught the ball. So, we don't have one guy. It's just whatever the defense is giving us. And and the team mentality we've developed, they're fine. Whoever needs to get the ball to make us win, they're good with it. And but pretty much at the center of it all is Land. You know, Land's going to get it who needs to get it. He's going to run it when he needs to run it. He did a great job, and I'm telling you, man, this playoff run he has put on is something. And some college is going to be excited to get him. They're kind of hesitant on coming and getting him, but somebody's going to get a steal because he is such a competitor, such a gamer, so smart, and such a team player.
So one of the things that might not have been so great tonight was the late penalties. You can debate the calls each way. There's probably some that are a little ticky-tack. What do you have to do when those calls are coming, when they're kind of ticky-tack? How do you approach the rest of the game?
Well, we talked about it at halftime. You know, 11, he's good at getting out of the pocket, and you just got to use. We told him, look, man, we're not going to get that borderline call. So if he looks like he's heading out of bounds, you got to pull up. You can't go for the hit. And we did better at that in the second half. I mean, I think most of those late hits piled up in the first half.
Yeah.
But they did better, and then you know we kept our cool good toward the end. You know, there was some chipping going. You know, people started talking, some stuff started happening, but we did a good job of keeping our cool, and I'm proud of them for that.
Yeah.